happy golfers. So, episode 3 and the first one for New Year 2018 of A Golfer's Ramblings. I hope you had a fantastic Christmas and New Year, and I hope you're all ready to start the new year playing as well as you can play. So it's like a week into the new year now, still haven't hit a golf ball. So I'm going to the range with some new clubs. We'll come back to that. So in my last episode, I asked you all to leave me some questions, and I've had a couple of questions come in. The first question I'd like to answer is from Big Oggy Golf off Twitter. He's also on YouTube. He's got his own YouTube channel, Big Oggy Golf. If you don't already follow him, seriously, guys, follow him. He's so passionate about the game, and he wants to grow the game as well. Not only for men, but women and children, which is fantastic. He wants the juniors and the females getting involved. So seriously, get over and look at his channel. I'll stick the link in the description below, as I did with Rory's driver, Barry Edwards, last episode. So John's question was who got me into golf? Was it a family member or just watching on the telly? So some of the big names, and it was two people. It was my dad and my Uncle Butch, my next door neighbour at the time. And I don't fully remember exactly how, but I remember my dad got a set of clubs off Butch, which was a set of Slazenger Challenge. It's like really early metal woods, still look like old woods, even with the whipped hosel. So they looked like traditional wood woods, but they were metal woods. I remember that. And they were cavity backs, and they were a Ping Answer style putter. And obviously they just sort of sat in the corner of the living room for quite a while, and I was always getting the putter out, having a play on the carpet and whatnot. And I remember after that I got took to the range with my dad and Butch, and that's pretty much me hooked from that point on. So that's ultimately how I got into golf, John. There was a set of clubs in the house which I picked up and sort of never put down, really. Obviously I got hooked. Dad got me a Persimmon Young Gun 7 iron to start off with. So I started having group lessons on a Saturday morning, which obviously progressed. Obviously Swan iron progressed into a half set, and then obviously my first full set of clubs was a full set of ladies club at probably maybe 13 or 14, at which point joined my first golf club as a Christmas present, I think, or a birthday present. My birthday's in the middle of the summer, so it was one of the two. And then yeah, that sort of went from strength to strength. And I seen a question or a thread on Twitter a little while ago about a junior getting into golf and how should they learn and stuff, and just make it fun. It was made fun for me until I actually got on the course. Obviously Butcher was the guy that took me onto the course, and pretty much taught me the rules of golf. And I learnt the hard way. I was taught the hard way. If I did something wrong, I'd be penalised for it. His argument, and to be fair, it's been brought on to me, you shouldn't be on the golf course if you don't know the rules. And I'm a really strong believer of that, but that's another story. So yeah, John, that's how I got into golf. Only a short one. So it was my dad and my Uncle Butch, and obviously my dad's been a massive influence through my whole golf career. The next question was John's question was actually on my YouTube channel. The next question is from Sean Hargreaves. That one was off Twitter. Asked and answered a question in the last vlog. So Sean's question was have I had a hole-in-one, and if not, have I been close to a hole-in-one? Sean, the answer to both is yes. Yes, I have had a hole-in-one, and yes, I've been very close to a hole-in-one. My hole-in-one, I can't remember the exact date. I will put a picture of the ball because it's on a plaque. The ball was a Callaway HX Tour ball. I can't remember the number, but it's marked with my red dot. So yeah, that's on a plinth. So I'll put a picture of that. So here's the ball for my hole-in-one. So obviously, as you can see, the date's on there, and it was at the Forest of Arden. It was on the Aylesford course, and it was the second, third, fourth, sixth hole. So the one, if you know where the Forest of Arden is, when you drive past it on the M6 northbound, it's that par 3 that you can see there. So on the outer cut, that's where I had my hole in one. Just a normal Sunday morning knock with a couple of the chaps I was playing with at the time. For anyone that knows the par 3, there's a bunker in front of the green with a little raised mound, and you can't actually see the bottom of the pin where it was. So I've hit my wedge in. At the time would have been a 49-degree Cleveland, because I'd had a grumpy golfer moment and I didn't actually have a pitching wedge because it was in a pond. So that was replaced with a 49-degree Cleveland. So it was definitely that. And I knew it was close. Great strike. I knew it was close. I thought I'll have a little 3 or 4 foot putt maybe for birdie. Got to the hole. Ball's in the hole. Obviously I'm over the moon, ecstatic. Absolutely buzzing. So yeah, there's the one hole in one I've had. And have I nearly had a hole in one? Yes, it was in March last year, 2017. I think it was March. I've got a picture of that as well. So here's the picture of that. Yeah, pretty close. That was on the 9th at Stoneleigh. That would have been a 52 into there off the winter tees, because it just plays about 100 yards. So yeah, there's my hole-in-one stories, and that's literally, I've had one hole-in-one and I've been close to a hole-in-one once, and that's it. Do I think I'll ever get another one? I don't know. You know, there's golfers that have had double-figured hole-in-ones, and you've got some golfers that have played for 20, 30 years and never had one. Like my best friend, he's a far, far better golfer than me, played low single figures scratch golf, never had a hole-in-one. And he's a pure ball striker, but never had a hole-in-one. So, you know, will he have another one? Who knows, we'll see. So that's all I'm going to ramble about today, so only a nice short one. Reason for that is because straight after this I'm going to do another vlog regarding my 2018 goals, where we're going with the channel, where we're going with my quest. So stay tuned for that. Guys, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I don't ask this enough, please subscribe, like the video, put your questions below. Anything you want to ask me, stick it on the comments below, and I'll answer it in my next one. Or alternatively, you've got my Instagram, which is Graham R. Mackenzie, and my Twitter, which is at the Grumpy Golfer. So get over at me on my other social media, guys. Ask your questions. Have a great new year. Hope you get your goals, and I will speak to you very soon. Thank you very much.